Today from the Feeling Good kitchen, we're making some incredible organic dishes just for you. Hi, I'm Suyai Steinhauer, and you're watching Feeling Good. I'm taking this as a personal mission with Chef Gill.
Excellent, excellent. That makes it easier for people who don't have a charcoal grill.
Exactly. With Rob Arbogast.
Why? Because I have a date coming over and I need a quick hors d'oeuvre appetizer that is fantastic.
Stress relief with yoga expert Mary Dignon.
Thank you so much for practicing with me today. My light shines to yours. Namaste.
Also, Erin-Lee.
Is this some fancy European chocolate cake?
Sure, it's a fancy European cake.
No, I mean, it's just one of them.
Hi, I'm Suyai Steinhauer, and welcome to Feeling Good, the show that combines great organic food, fun, and exercise, designed to make you the very best you can be. Hi, I'm Suyai Steinhauer, and welcome to Feeling Good.
And I'm Chef Gill Boyd. So we have some chicken today. What are we making?
We have chicken today. I am making a fantastic basil cilantro grilled chicken. We're pairing it with a grilled corn and asparagus salad with tomatoes and a citrus herb couscous.
Awesome.
One of the great things about this meal is that it's no oven, it's oven free. We're grilling and we're doing stovetop, so it's a great summer meal.
Yeah. So what do we start with this chicken?
We're gonna start with marinating. We have basil, we have some fresh cilantro, we have some garlic. This can be pretty rough chopped because it's just gonna all go in the blender afterwards. We have some ground cumin. Then we have some chili flakes. I have some shoyu and some lime juice, freshly squeezed lime juice.
Okay. Great. So what are we going to do next with this?
Well, we're going to take all of these ingredients and we're going to put them in the blender. Really easy.
All
so
right.
Let's get
Move
going.
this over. Put it all in?
Yep, put it all in.
Great.
Exactly.
You have the lime juice is kind of like an acid there, and also you have the saltiness from the soy sauce as well, right?
Exactly.
Give it a little bit of a kick. And the
garlic.
garlic, right?
Yep.
And our herbs, we got
Our
our
herbs.
cilantro.
Yep. Cilantro and the basil.
The basil.
And
so
finally,
you didn't really chop these up that much.
No, not at all. And what we're going to do as we blend is just add a little bit of olive oil.
To get it going. So you
get
need a
it
little bit of
going.
liquid to
Exactly.
get that blending some, right? All right.
That looks perfect.
That looks like our consistency there,
Absolutely.
right? What we're looking for.
We're
So
gonna
what are we doing now?
pour it straight onto the chicken.
Okay.
There we
Nice,
go, fantastic.
nice.
And we're gonna leave that to sit while we prepare the rest of our ingredients. I would say any time up from 40 minutes. If you're gonna be marinating this for more than an hour, put it in the fridge.
Okay.
And if not, then we can just leave it out to the side and we're gonna be putting it on the grill later.
Okay, great.
Next we have a grilled corn and asparagus salad with
Wow.
cherry tomatoes.
Summertime. Excellent.
Summertime, exactly.
Peaks of summer.
And we're doing it on the grill. We don't have an outdoor grill here, so we're gonna be doing it on one of my favorite equipment pieces, which is an indoor grill.
Excellent, excellent. That makes it easier for people who don't have a charcoal grill.
Exactly,
Definitely.
exactly.
What do we start with first?
We start with our corn.
You've already shucked that, of course, taking the outer hole out.
Exactly,
off it.
exactly.
American term.
American term. If you pass the olive oil, do you want to put a little splash on there?
A little splash on there.
Perfect, that looks great.
Now, we need to
Okay.
move that around a little bit, or it just has to
Huge
be on, like,
splash.
you can do a little bit more in there.
And I'm just gonna, no, that's plenty.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a little
Also,
bit of
squeeze a lemon, so that's going to give it some flavor too.
Exactly. Oh, and a little bit of salt.
Awesome.
And would you take bring the black pepper over?
Black
put
pepper,
a few
yeah.
little sprinkles.
Crack some of that on there.
Exactly.
Nice. Move
Fantastic.
that around. All right.
Great.
There we go.
Okay, and we're gonna put this directly onto the hot grill. And that is the sound that we want.
We want to hear that sizzling sound, right? That's it.
Exactly.
Nice searing action going on with the heat. Make
There we
sure
go.
it's heated up ahead of time, right?
Now we're going to do exactly the same with asparagus. We're going to put our asparagus into what we...
That's great because you're using
Yeah.
like the same bowl, less mess. You know,
Exactly.
definitely.
And maybe
You got-
like a few
put a little more
grinds of
pepper in that, maybe.
Exactly.
There you go.
And
A little more salt.
Will you put a little
A little
be
plenty of
honest?
salt there. Now you have sea
Exactly.
salt you're putting in this?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And I'm going to throw these on the grill as well.
Good. So that's like you can do two things at once right there on that pan.
Exactly.
That's a really good way to use it up.
Exactly.
You know?
Obviously.
And you got a high heat going, right?
And you got a high heat because you
Okay.
can hear that sound. And the corn's going to take a little bit less time than the asparagus.
Okay.
But you just want to pay attention to them and turn them around
Okay.
as you go. Okay, so we've taken our asparagus off the grill. Now we're going to grab the corn.
Excellent.
Looking nicely done.
Looks great. It's got a nice roasting effect on all sides of it. Nice charred. There we go.
Exactly.
Corn's cooked.
And in a second,
Rustic.
we're going to be taking that off the cob, but first we're going to put our chicken on.
Okay.
And while the chicken's grilling, we're going to
Okay.
be making our salads and we're getting on to our next dish.
Excellent. Just put that right on the grill, right?
Exactly. I'm going to put a little bit of...
A little bit of spray on that. Now you got some canola spray, right? Does that work well?
Again, it's this thing about a high heat.
Yeah.
Canola's good for a high heat.
I agree.
So
That's great. So we're gonna just spray some of that on. Or you could maybe use some vegetable oil if they don't have canola oil.
absolutely. And
Spray.
again, there's that sound that we want.
Sear, sizzle, nice high heat. Excellent.
Okay,
So what are we gonna do with this corn?
we are going to take the corn off the cob.
Awesome.
So this is kind of hot. So you might want to use a
A towel.
towel.
They used to have those in the old school days, those things on the end, both ends where you could eat your corn.
Yes, I've
Yeah,
seen that.
I had those when I was a kid, yeah.
There we go. That would be great in this moment. And we're going to take
I don't know what they call them, but.
our knife down like this
Uh huh.
and just take the corn off the cob.
There you go.
And you can do this if you want to have raw corn as well. I
Okay.
mean, this is just the technique for...
Yeah. I don't
Taking
really
it off.
like eating corn. I always do this to all kind of corn that I have.
I love eating
Yeah.
with my hands.
Yeah,
Anything I can eat with my hands, I'm a happy girl. Absolutely. We're going to be mixing this grilled corn with the grilled asparagus, cherry tomatoes, rough chopped cilantro, rough chopped basil, splash of red wine vinegar, splash of lime, salt, olive oil, pepper, fresh, tasty, light. So we have our grilled asparagus here.
Put it in. All right.
There we go.
What else do we have here?
Cherry tomatoes, cut in half.
Now I'm gonna kind of lift this underneath, so I don't want to smash it up too much, right?
Perfect.
Just nice
Good,
and light.
Good
Yeah.
tip. And then we have our basil, rough
basil.
chopped, exactly, and our rough chopped cilantro.
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 Yes.
If you don't like cilantro, some people don't, you don't have to put it in. You can do it with mint. I think these flavors go really well together, but you don't have to use it if you don't like it.
You got sea salt, which
Exactly.
is great.
And there, we're gonna put a little bit of red wine vinegar.
There you go. Now you could probably just adjust that how you want it.
Exactly.
Taste it and how you like it.
A little bit of lime. I'm gonna add some olive oil because I love olive oil, but you could do this without olive oil and it's gonna be lower in fat. But that's up to you.
Now you use extra virgin on that?
Extra virgin,
Excellent.
cold press, the nicest olive oil that you can find,
Okay.
like a finishing olive oil.
Yep.
And that's our
it.
salad right there.
All right. Great colors here. Excellent. Really summer.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely beautiful. Coming up next, we have citrus herb couscous, and we'll be plating up our chicken and getting ready to taste our meal. So stay tuned for more Feeling Good. Hi, I'm Suyai Steinhauer, and welcome back to Feeling Good. We just made a grilled corn, tomato, and grilled asparagus salad.
It's great salad.
We have our chicken on the grill, and
going.
we're going to be moving on to our couscous.
So what's going to be in this couscous?
It's a citrus herb couscous, some cumin, orange zest, and some lemon zest. We have a little pinch of salt. I have half a cup of couscous, finely minced scallions, finely minced parsley. We have some finely minced mint, and we have some toasted sunflower seeds. We have our water has come up to boil. We're gonna add some cumin, some ground cumin.
It's kind of like a Middle Eastern flavor a little bit.
We have some orange zest and some lemon zest. We have a little pinch of salt.
Is that kosher
Kosher
salt?
salt.
Kosher salt. 'Cause
Exactly.
You got the water coming up to a
Exactly.
boil, right? Okay.
And then we're gonna add our couscous. And when we're done with that, we're gonna mix in our other ingredients.
Okay, great. Turn down your heat. Real
Turn it
simple
down,
enough, right?
Turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off.
All
Turn it
together.
off.
Exactly.
Yes. That's easier than doing the steamed couscous that they traditionally do. That takes a lot less time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd be here all day.
Now, how'd you toast those sunflower seeds?
We just put the sunflower seeds on top of the stove in a skillet.
Okay, just
and,
dry? Yeah.
Exactly, in a dry skillet. And I love putting seeds in all sorts of things. Not only do they add omega-3s and omega-6s, which is the great essential fatty acids that you need.
That you need, yeah, definitely.
They also add a crunch.
Awesome.
You know, crunch,
Texture,
the flavor,
that texture that we
and
really need.
I love that.
Yeah. So you had just a dry pan that you toasted them on a little bit, like on a medium heat, maybe?
Exactly, and
Great.
you just need to make sure that you keep stirring, otherwise they catch and burn,
don't burn
really,
them,
really
right?
easily. And you definitely want to avoid that.
So that's all ready to go on our chicken?
It was all ready to go. We have a couple more minutes
Okay.
on the chicken. The chicken's almost done. And
All
when
right.
the chicken's done, the couscous is going to be done, and we're going to be ready to plate and eat. Okay, so our couscous is ready.
So what are we gonna put this in?
That bowl.
All
please.
right. Didn't take long at all, and
Not
that
at
just
all.
it absorbs that water and it gets nice and fluffy. It's amazing how that happens so fast.
Exactly.
There we go.
We have our toasted sunflower seeds, our minced scallions, our minced parsley, and our minced mint.
Okay, the mint's in there. Great.
We can have a little
Mix with that,
mix
nice
with
and light.
this, exactly.
There you go.
And I'm gonna put a little squeeze of orange.
Oh, that's great. Some nice orange at the end to add a little bit of kick to it.
Exactly.
Very nice.
And we'll mix with the zest that we
And
had
you-
in there.
yeah.
And again, if you want to, you can add a little bit of olive oil. I'm not going to because we've added olive oil the whole way along.
Okay.
And we're gonna keep this relatively low fat.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So our couscous is looking good.
Let's get the chicken then.
I'm gonna do that, and why don't you clear
Okay.
the stuff?
Out of the way, so we can get ready to plate this great summer dish here.
Exactly.
And all the sides that's going with this excellent chicken.
Oh, this chicken.
The starch, and then you have the side with the vegetables going on with that. There's our
Look
grilled
at that
chicken.
chicken. It
That's
looks
great.
absolutely delicious. We've got some grill marks on there.
Yeah. And let's plate it up.
Fantastic. Would you like to
Yeah,
do
a
the
little
honors?
couscous on there,
Yep,
on the side.
absolutely.
A little more.
Delicious.
Now, and a little bit of salad.
Looks like you need.
I got something right here.
All right.
There we go. Such nice and rustic with the red and also the
Exactly.
grilled asparagus on
Exactly,
there. There
and
we go.
again, colours.
Yes. Yeah.
And if you have an outdoor grill, by all means, just do it. Throw it on the grill outside. I also love to have grilled corn in the fridge.
Oh, really?
That I've already taken off the cob, and I just throw it onto salads. And the same with the asparagus.
That's
It's
a great idea.
addition.
That's an excellent
Also
idea.
pasta.
Yeah, and pasta too. You could have.
Exactly,
Excellent.
exactly. The more things that you can have ready in your fridge, the more likely you're gonna eat a home cooked meal. So I think we're ready to
Let's
taste.
go for it. Maybe 2 forks and a knife here.
Fantastic.
Now, you grilled this all the way through, of course. You didn't put it in the oven. It's all on the top of the grill
Yep,
pan, right?
absolutely.
I cut you a
Yep.
piece right
Oh,
there.
thank you.
You're welcome. Lemon, basil, cilantro. Great. Corn. It's delicious.
It's so sweet and juicy. It just bursts in your mouth. Those flavors are
Oh,
incredible.
yeah.
And those
The citrus.
tomatoes are like fresh and summer and yum.
Now, the couscous, this is a nice starch to add to the side of this.
Exactly.
And it's not too filling,
No.
but it's kind of light that goes with the rest of the dish.
Totally, absolutely.
Yeah.
It kind of rounds it up. And there's the crunch I was talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
The crunch of
'Cause
the
you have the
sunflower
texture
seeds.
with the sunflower seeds in it too.
Exactly.
And then that coolness that comes from the mint and also the parsley. Very
Exactly.
Middle Eastern on that.
I would like to thank you, Chef Gill. It's
Thank
been
you.
an absolute pleasure.
I hope to come back.
We
It's
hope
great.
he'll come back as well,
Do some
definitely.
cooking.
Definitely.
And I'm going to learn some too. It's
And I'm
great.
going to learn from you. It's fantastic. It's all happening here in the Feeling Good Kitchen. So definitely stay tuned. Come back for more. I'm your host, Suyai Steinhauer. Thank you so much for watching. Let's dig in some
Yeah,
more. This
have a
is,
little bit more.
this is
That's
really
it.
good.
Hi, I'm Mary Dignon, and welcome to the Feeling Good Gym. Today we're going to work on some balancing poses, and a pose that's going to help open up that hip. We a lot of times tighten our hips, so this is a pose that's going to help us release some of that tension. So let's start with our hands at our hearts, breathing in and out through the nose. Good. Now I'm going to mirror you. So what we're going to do is you're going to stay nice and tall out of your right leg, and you're going to place your left heel right above that right knee, peeling that knee back so your legs look like they're in a number 4. Good. On an exhale, we're going to sink on back, kind of coming into a little bit of a chair, like you're sitting down. Nice, keeping that knee pressed out. So we're working on our balance. You're keeping the core strong. We're strong out of the leg. And then to challenge the balance, maybe you want to take the arms up. Drawing the biceps close to the ears, keeping that slight tuck in the tailbone. Good, holding here. Really working on that balance. You might want to find a gazing point in front of you and just focus on it. Good. Bring the hands back to the heart. We'll sink a little deeper and then come on up. Bring that knee into the chest and then let it go. You can shake it out if you need to. Good. Now we're going to stay nice and tall out of that left leg. Bring the hands to the heart. Go ahead and place that right heel over that left knee. Good. As we exhale, we'll sink on in. Nice. Focusing in on the breath. Feeling that hip opening, the further you sink. The further you get, the more you'll feel that stretch in the hip. Good. Maybe taking the arms up. Holding here. Sink a little deeper. We're really challenging our balance now. Good. One more time, a little deeper, maybe. Bring the hands back to the heart. Rise on up. Go ahead and hug that knee into the chest. And then release it down. Good. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Bringing the palms to touch, really lengthening through. And exhale the hands to the heart. Good. Focusing in on the breath. Always making sure to take some time for yourself. My light shines to yours. Namaste.
Today in the Feeling Good Kitchen, we have our at-home chef segment, and we have at-home chef Babette Buchan with us today in the Feeling Good Kitchen. Babette is one of millions of American at-home chefs, and we're going to be featuring different chefs at the Feeling Good Kitchen, showing us their special recipes and tips. So I'm really excited today. Babette, what have you got cooking for us?
I have cookie brittle. It's a cross between cookie and brittle.
Yum.
It's very delicious, and it's addicting too.
It sounds decadent and delicious, so I love that. Tell us about the ingredients that we have in this dish.
Well, I have butter, and it needs to be room temperature to make this recipe turn out right. Then you have salt, vanilla, sugar, flour, chocolate chips, and nuts.
Those look like pecans.
They're pecans and they're toasted too. Makes a
Oh,
difference.
yum, definitely. Babette, thank you so much for showing us your ingredients. Now, tell us what to do, how we put it together.
Well, first you need to cream your butter.
Fantastic. That's great. I can see why you need it at room temperature.
Yes.
That's
You
great.
don't want to put it in the microwave or anything to melt it too
Right.
slippery, because the recipe will alter it.
Okay.
And then you do is you add your salt.
Okay. Great. Straight in there.
Straight in, and then you add your vanilla.
Oh, I love vanilla. It's got such a great smell.
It gives it a nice flavor to it.
I'm
And
sure.
then you cream that all together.
Great. And do you ever use any other kind of essence, like an orange essence? Or you
What's
always
really
use...
good is almond. Almond extract
Nice.
is really nice. And then you can do is, instead of pecans, you can use chopped almonds.
Very nice.
And then you cream all this.
This is bringing back for me like total childhood, you know? Like the butter and the sugar, and you cream it together so it's light and fluffy.
And then you wait till it's all incorporated. That way, when it bakes, it melts evenly.
Right.
And
Right.
you don't have problems of it spreading and giving you gaps.
Right.
Then you add your flour, and you want to have your mixture off so it doesn't fly everywhere.
Good tip.
And you start off slowly.
That's great. So you don't get flour all over your face.
Yeah, then it makes a mess, so you don't want to clean it up.
Right.
This is all mixed up. Turn that off, and then you incorporate your chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips. And can you put other sorts of chips in there?
Yes, it's really good if you do. The kids call it a 3 chocolate, where you put semi-sweet, milk chocolate, and white chocolate chips in
Yum.
it, and that's one of their favorites. Very simple.
Well, that's
Mix this, and it looks kind of like a mess.
right.
And that means that if you see it that way, then you know you did the recipe right.
Okay. So if it looks too uniform and together, it's wrong. Okay.
And you take this and you dump it on your cookie sheet.
Okay.
Okay, then you just lay it flat and you just start spreading it with your hands. And
Great,
you just
look at that.
press it really easy.
You don't have to use a rolling
And-
pin.
And if you want your kids to help, this is the time they like it.
Right.
They just put their fingers
I
all
can
in
just
it.
see little fingers. And how long is this going to cook for?
It'll cook for 20 to 25 minutes, and depends on how brown you want it.
Okay.
And since I'm using a dark pan, instead of 375, it'll be at 350.
Okay, so you put it
Because-
at a lower temperature.
Because of it being dark, it'll burn faster. So
Got
you
you.
want to have it less. And then you put it for 20 minutes. Okay, you want to let this cool for about 10 minutes if you're lucky, if no one doesn't eat it. And you take it and you dump it.
Here's a cookie rack.
Okay, you just do this, flip it,
Oh, fantastic.
you take it,
And it's gonna,
it should fall out without a problem.
wow. I guess it's all that butter, it just comes.
Yeah. And
Fantastic.
you take your cookie brittle and you just start breaking it in pieces, just like if you had peanut brittle.
Wow, so it's like one big cookie brittle. Oh my God, Babette, this looks and smells fantastic. Can I go in there for a taste?
Yes, you may.
That is so good.
Thank you.
It's crunchy and sweet and chocolatey and nutty and everything that you promised. You really delivered here today. Well, Babette, thank you so much for coming in and joining us today. I can't wait to go and share this with everybody else. I'm Suyai Steinhauer.
And I'm Babette Buchanan.
Thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned for more Feeling Good. Well, this is great. This was really fantastic.
Thank you.
When did you come up with this recipe?
A couple of years ago.
Now you have a regular piece of corn there.
Yes.
It's been shucked.
It's been, I thought shucked was when you take it off the...
Shucking, yeah. When you're gonna take the outer husk
I just
part
learned
of it, yes.
something new. I was thinking, what's
It's
it called
American.
when you take
That's
the
an
corn off the
American
cob?
thing.
When you take it
Yeah,
off the cob.
shucking corn.
But what's it called when you take the corn off the cob?
That is basically cutting corn off the cob. I don't know the technical term for it.
There we go. I thought it was the other way around. So just out of curiosity, here at the Feeling Good Kitchen, we like to use organic ingredients. Are these ingredients organic?
No, they're not. But you can substitute organic.
Definitely. So you don't use much organic at home?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you know what? I think that we could all do with using a bit more organic ingredients, and it's something you can do quite slowly. I definitely recommend one of the first things to switch over to organic is your dairy, your meat, anything that's going to have had hormones and antibiotics.